I'm so sorry, Stream, I'm an idiot. Everyone here was just talking. I'm so sorry, Musa Jar. I didn't even realise. Right, guys, basically a roundup of what I'm saying. I'm such an idiot. Thanks for staying here, though, anyways. So basically, roundup. Colin says he thinks it's going to be 2-1 if we play a weak inside, 4-0 if we play a stronger team. Mason kind of agrees. I was saying that I feel that it might go to extra time, or that we'll just win it narrowly. I don't see Derby winning it. We feel that back onto the Gallo point. Jeez, that was a quick roundup, anyways. Like the swallows we could have got. But the thing about Gallo is going to be more of a physical. Derby are kind of a physical side this season.
Yeah.
Like, because that's kind of the way Rooney wants to line them up, kind of a physical side, a bit, in my opinion.
Yep. And we all know Rooney will come on the second half.
I think Rooney will. I think Rooney will start. He's the manager. He will start himself. He's talking to Wes Brown in an interview that he's excited for this game. So I think he'll start himself personally.
You might.
No, I think he will. No, I think he will start. But the thing is,
he'll start tomorrow. I think the narrative is too big for him to
exactly.
start.
So, to be fair, I'm not going to boo him.
Nobody is. Wait, that's what me and Colin were talking about pre-show, that we think he's going to get standing ovation if he subs himself off.
Yeah.
That's what me and Colin were saying. We're thinking that he won't get booed.
Yeah.
Musa Jai, he will start, in my opinion. That's what we kind of agree on as well. Like, the thing is, I think personally he's played it up so much in the interview with like Wes Brown, that's on the United app and all that. Why would he just sub him? Why would he be on the bench? I've been waiting for this game. This is the team I've wanted to draw in the FA Cup. He wouldn't just be the bench. Like, just off topic quickly, the thing I'd like to see more in football is player managers. I'd really like to see that more. Like,
yeah.
In my opinion, I think it's a good narrative to see, because like managers, they can tactically set up a team. They tactically can see what's wrong. They go in and they can like change a whole game, like.
Yeah.
But like the problem with like a player manager is the fact that it would be kind of hard to like balance it. But like it's always the older players, and I kind of understand that. Welcome Harry Wilson to the stream.
I saw we had Giggs as a player manager.
Yeah.
Just for the 4 games.
After David Moyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did. Yeah. But like the thing about tomorrow, I'd hop on quickly, is the fact that if we play a strong team, I feel like we're gonna have a massive injury, in the next 4 weeks. Yeah. Did you see my comment? First one.
I'm concerned to play a strong team tomorrow.
Sorry. Yeah, I know it's so funny with Liverpool. Harry, did you see what video, my man? Song edits. Welcome to the stream as well. We just commented a dot. I appreciate that. Yeah. Pretty blunt comment, but we like those. Yeah. But sorry. Just like I like to read out comments when people hop on, because we have to appreciate them, as you know. Got 4 people watching at the moment. Maybe could we spike that up? Maybe could we get a tweet out from Smutty from the United Stand again? Nah, mess, and you don't have to. If you're watching, mate, we appreciate you though for shouting out the last time. But look, I'm not gonna lie. Anyone want to hop on? If you're watching the stream, hop on the Discord. We'll pull you on. We'll talk to a few people, different subjects, topics, and all that. Like the thing about this game is, if Fred plays again, which I agree with Mark Overge, I think he will. Like, I was looking at his video as well. I think he will. Like, that's my problem. I think personally, Fred's been overplayed now. Like, he's been played in literally every single game, and I was doubted at the start of the season. I was saying in a group, I was getting hated for saying, you're an idiot, you just don't know what's right with football and everything. Even Mason knows. I said on the United Stand, I said to everyone, Fred should be given a chance because he'll prove everyone wrong. And what has he gone and done? He's proven everyone wrong, because even when he did play for like a couple of games, like, I know I saw a little something about him, but he wasn't playing well. But no, when you see something in a player. 6 people stream, maybe could we bump that up to 10? Every time I say bump it up, it goes up. So guys, hit that likes, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe if you'd like. But look, like the reason Rooney will start is because we think like he will come back. Not come back, I mean, like, he obviously is going to come back. He's not just going to like sit in the sidelines or something like that because he's manager. But like what I'd say about the City game as well is, if we start a strong squad here, I see us lose against City, because a few players are always welcome Skylar Cox. Thanks for the support with your thumbs up in the chat. But 7 people now. Come on, guys. We can do this. We need more. Oh, sorry. Harry says, what was your opinion on getting Grealish and Kane? The thing about and sorry about that. Grealish, I would agree with, but we'd have to move to 4-3-3 or else he wouldn't work. I think it did move Bruno to CDM then. Sancho, I love. Kane is a weird one. I think he's a good striker, but if you're paying 150 million, he's really injury prone. Like, he really is. We've seen it. Every time he gets an injury, it's not just a short injury, it's a long-term injury.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd ever get Kane.
I don't think we would.
No, we wouldn't.
I'd rather also look for a quicker striker. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think we should get a target man sort of off the bench.
Yeah. Quickly, guys. We're just gonna do like the single calls now, if you get me, because we got Tuss here. So we're just gonna do what. Hello. So, just gonna read out some comments. Musa Jata, Fred should have a rest tomorrow against City. We can't afford an injury. Exactly. I think personally, if he starts tomorrow, he will get an injury. Let's move Mason. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you for the last 5 minutes. Well, welcome to your first call in. Nah, I'm messing, guys. It's obviously you know who, MC Mason in the house. Woohoo! Right, but guys, just kind of a chill one. It's not really like planned. We haven't really any topics planned. Just a chill one. Any questions you'd like to ask, people would answer. I think as well, people are getting good questions in. Guys, tune in. Keep getting your questions in. Subscribe if you haven't. Main Street Studio. Oh, Corona returns back to Old Trafford. Oh no. He does. But one sec stream, I'm gonna mute some. One sec stream, I just have to do something. 2 seconds. Right. Harry says, what's your opinion of City going strong against Giants? One sec, I just need to ban someone, Mason, if that's okay.
Do you want me to ban one that?
Yeah, Dylan. Just put user timeout, I think. Is he banned?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry about that, guys. Quickly about that. But someone just spammed the chat with something quickly. No caps. Do not spam caps, because for some reason Nightbot bans you, and I don't want that to happen. So everyone just spam caps, and then that message goes away off the stream. Sorry about that, guys. But look, back to actual football, instead of people that think they're really funny in the chat. But look, to be honest, I think personally, this derby game, I think it's gonna be pivotal to our thanks Main Street. Yeah. But it's gonna be pivotal to the next 4 weeks, because if we start a strong squad, I can see a massive injury happen. If we start a weaker squad, I think players get arrested. That's perfect. Yeah.
I just really honestly tomorrow.
We got Lask next week, and then we got the second leg after that. I think personally, if I was with Lask, the thing I would do is I would try go all out in the first leg, 4-0, then I could calm it down. Maybe if we're winning 4-0, maybe just maybe score 1 goal in the second leg or something like that, not even score. Yeah. That's what I do if you're United. I think I'd start your strongest squad against Lask next week, and then you can afford to get another rest game in. I don't want to see this half-half. I really don't like this half-half, because the problem with playing half-half is the half that is playing is the half that's being overplayed.
Yeah, there was a good point by Musa Jack. He said Fred shouldn't have a rest tomorrow. Should have a rest.
Yeah, I read that out.
Sorry.
No.
I'm just going to say what.
No, it's grand.
If you play your big player, if you just play the same players that play.
He's going to get an injury, because see, people think that some players are super, they don't get injured. I don't think Bruno should start on this one. Nah, I don't either, bro. Like what to say quickly is like, look, as good as Bruno's playing, you can't afford to play him again because as Musa Jota says, predict the start in De Gea, Dalot, Eric, Brandon, Garner, Manu, and Jude. See, just quick about that. De Gea, I don't think he will start. Daniel James still injured. Garner, he played for the under-23s on Monday, so I'm not sure if he'll be starting. He could, but I'm not sure. Chong, I'd like him to start. Ange Gomez, I'd like him to start. So I kind of see where that lineup's come from, yeah. And three back.
Yeah, it'll look good. I do think Bailey needs to play. I agree with that. If Bailey don't play tomorrow and play Windorf again, I'm really going to be disappointed. Windorf didn't play well against Everton at all, I'm sorry. I didn't think, I'll be honest, a lot of people didn't say Maguire played well. I think Maguire played alright. It was just that last error he made.
Well, welcome Harry Wilson to the stream anyways. Musa Jota, that's grand. But look, I think personally, the thing about De Gea is there's these plastic fans that are one visioned and they think that, no offense, I didn't mean to say it that way, but I mean like, people have to get this out of their head. You can't just, as well as Dean Henderson's playing, you cannot just say he's better than De Gea and get rid of De Gea. The reason I don't think Dean Henderson is as good as people say, he's a good goalie, right? But he doesn't get much shots taken on him in a Sheffield United side. They don't leak many goals, so he doesn't concede many goals. I'm not saying he's a bad goalie. He has made some brilliant saves this season, but I still want De Gea because he doesn't deserve it. I don't do this thing of if they're legends, we can't get rid of them. We need to give them chances. If they're not good enough anymore, they're not good enough. We loved you then, but we can't just keep you for the sake of keeping you. I don't. That's the way I see players, and I agree with Dean Henderson's inexperience. I think personally you need, as a few people were saying, you need certain character to be at United. As much as he wants to be at United, I'm not sure if he has that character to be at United. And think about that. As I just said a minute ago about the legend thing and all that, I think personally De Gea is a legend of the club. If you argue with that, I don't think you've seen what he's done for us. He's got Player of the Year 3 times for United. And he took us out of host so many times, got us top 4 2 times in my opinion, and he's legend of the club, and that's not what I'm not keeping him just because of that. He made a mistake, and if he didn't have the character to be at Man United, he would have let in that second goal. He would have been like, oh.
No disrespect to Dean Henderson, he's having a great season for Sheffield, but.
Yeah, like the thing about Dean Henderson, I'd say very quickly, is before I get someone else on, if that's okay, is the fact that look, he is a good goalie, I get that, but if he was in De Gea's position, would he save that second goal? I'm not sure, because loads of keepers don't have the character to believe in themselves for a second save after you make a mistake, and I know that from myself. Anyways, but Mason, I'm just gonna have to get someone else on very quickly. For coming, as usual guys, we have to give support in the shop because it's Mason, so alright, see it. Just gonna get Tuss on very quickly. Hello? Oh, sorry, wait, can I get Colin on first? Sorry. Yeah, because he was here first, I forgot, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's right.
Alright. I forgot that you were here. I was about to put Tuss on, but then I realised you were here before him, so I was like, that's a bit. One sec, sorry about this. Main Street Shooter says congrats to Bruno for playing character to make that second save after a mistake. I'm not sure, but anyways, welcome guys. It definitely wasn't the guy that. It definitely wasn't the guy that was talking 10 minutes ago. No, someone new, someone brand new. It's definitely not Colin. It's Colleen. No, I'm messing. Guys, we got Colin again. His first actual call-in tonight, so we have to give him some support, guys, in the chat. Anything specific you'd like to talk about?
Well, I'd like to carry on with what the hair point.
Yeah.
Somebody just mentioned that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I think personally, I think it's.
Henderson sort of
I think personally, it's a really one vision, in my opinion, to say that De Gea has to go. I think personally, so I'll read out the second Musa. 1 sec. I'll just have to finish this if that's okay. But my view on this is, I say it as it is. If as good as a legend might be, if they're not good enough, they're not good enough. I still think he has it. There's no reason to get him out because of one mistake, in my opinion. Yes, he has made some mistakes this season, but how many shots is he getting on him a game? Like, he's getting about 15, 10 solid shots a game on target on him every match. I think personally, Dean Henderson, I'm not saying he's a bad goalie, but he looks as good as he looks because he's in a Sheffield United side who are very good and compact defensively. And he doesn't get much shots on him. He probably gets about 3 this season. But I don't think he kind of have the character that De Gea would have had to. Personally, if Dean Henderson was in the position of De Gea in that Everton game where he made that mistake, I don't think he would have saved the second shot, in my opinion.
Well, I thought De Gea recovered brilliantly against Everton because he made the second save was very good. When Gylfi.
That was
That was a match-winning save. Not many keepers pull that off at crucial times like that. I don't know. I think you've got to stick by De Gea because I think this season. Against Everton, which was where he got punched in the face by Calvert-Lewin, and they called that a mistake.
And you have to remember that with De Gea, that the fact is, name a keeper that's getting so many shots on him this season. One sec, sorry. A few of the chats are going. Musa Jota said who would sign. That just went past. Just in case it goes out of my mind. Who are United signing? In my opinion, I think personally would only sign Sancho, maybe Grealish. Cause I feel they might force Pogba to stay. Cause what Mina Raiola said as well. Cause Pogba said his agent said it could be fixed the relationship. So they could force him to stay another season. We know. Ollie said that Romero has played in 12 of United's 16 cup fixtures so far this season, but Ollie said it's not given he'll feature over De Gea. See, the thing is about that, I think personally Ollie has to say that because you can't just say to De Gea, oh, Romero's going to start over you, because what would that do to him? That would be like, so you're saying Romero was better than me for cup competitions. I think he kind of had to say that. Anyways, but look, the thing about the De Gea thing is I think it's one tunnel vision. I don't like the fact that people are saying he needs to go. I think personally Dean Henderson is a good goalie, yes, but I just don't think he's as good as people are hyping him up to be, because I think personally if you sold De Gea and put Dean Henderson in the summer, I think what would happen is I think he'd concede more goals than De Gea. I think yes, he is a good goalie, don't get me wrong, but I still think De Gea should stay. I don't think he deserves to be just booted out like that, even though he doesn't deserve to be, because even though he made those 3 mistakes, right? Let's just say he didn't make those 3 mistakes and let those 3 world-class saves that he does. He makes at least, my opinion, 1 game-saving match. If he didn't do them, how many times would we lose in the season? And if we had a different keeper, I don't think we would have lost so much more. Dean is one for the future. I get that, but I think personally we've not lost our chance with Dean Henderson, but I don't think Dean Henderson will stay as a backup. He even said it himself, he wants to be a starter. So I think personally, look, if people could say De Gea could leave at 33, I doubt it, to be honest. Even at that, I think Dean Henderson would move on. I think personally he could go to United near the end of his career, I don't know, but I really do doubt it.
What happened with Dean is he's publicly said that it's like his goal to play for United. So I think what might happen is we actually sell him and then we have first refusal on the next sale, and we get him in once De Gea leaves, because I think Dean would be. I don't ever think he'll be a world-class goalie. I think he'll be a.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
A decent keeper, but not.
Yeah, I think personally he's really been true. Yeah, Musa makes a good point as well. He's already 22. People are thinking that he's this. Well, that's kind of young for a goalie, people might say. But the problem with that is the fact that some people are saying, well, he's he could be one for the future. But you have to understand that goalies play more in their career than any other players. Look at Buffon. He's still going well, at 38, well, he didn't do well for PSG when he was 39, I get that, but that was a one-off. Even at 38 years old, he was you could debate that he was in the prime of his life. keepers don't retire like most of the time until they're 38, 40. So like De Gea still has a good 9 years in him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Yeah, I don't. If you're saying a young keeper, then you're looking at Donnarumma, who's only just turned 20 years old.
Exactly. I think personally, Dean Henderson, that's what I'd agree with you. I think he is overhyped personally. I think he is a good goalie, but like, I don't have solid proof that he can be a world class goalie in my opinion. And people who say, "Oh, look at his highlights."
I think he should start for England though.
I think personally Pickford
best English keeper.
Pickford does make a lot of saves, but like I know he made one world class save against Everton, but like that's the first one he's made in a while. I think he's made a lot of mistakes recently, and like a lot of saves he should have saved.
His save against Bruno was basically a mistake because that was like almost right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying as well. Like the thing about that, I'd start him for England, but like England don't have you have to remember that it's not like England don't have the greatest of keeping options, do they? Like.
Yeah. No, well they have Nick Pope as well. I think he's quite a decent keeper.
But it just shows because they used to have Joe Hart and everything, like David Seaman.
Yeah. They've kind of dropped off a bit with the keepers over the past few years. But I think they are good. They've got a good side coming in now.
Exactly. Just one quick question before I get Tuss on, aka Innocent. Which one would you prefer? Which one do you think will happen? Top 4 Europa League, top 4 and Europa League, or the treble even? Well, treble if you get me.
I would like if I had to choose between Europa League or top 4, I'd choose Europa League just plain because it's another European
silverware European Cup.
And then I would say I would love both. I would absolutely love both. And I think we do have a good chance for top 4, but we just have to literally just be consistent. We've lost. We just throw away every single time.
And I think personally, people could say, well, it's down to bad luck. The players haven't performed then. But every time we have a chance of getting in, Ollie just does something drastic for no reason. Starts the wrong players, does the wrong formation. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You might say, well, he didn't have players for that. Would you not play with Matt on the right? In my opinion, like I don't know why you're picking 4-1-2-1-2 in that game when Everton used to wait a lot.
Yeah.
But look.
Yeah, they exploited it.
Yeah, great first call anyways. Please call again.
Thanks, Noah.
And
I will do.
Thanks for coming.
Cool.
See, I agree with Colin again. Like, these are some good points. Musa says, true to goal, Bruno. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. Like, I think personally, he did make a world-class save at the end, probably saved the season, but I don't know if it makes up. I don't know.
Football and stuff like that, you know, like, just sitting back and stuff, like, just casual build-up. We don't suit that. Hello?
Yeah, we really don't suit that. I caught you again! No, I love doing this because I always do it on purpose just to see will you notice. So what I do is I quickly pull someone out, quickly pull someone in, so then you don't notice. Because if like, you notice when I let them sit there for a while, you're like, right, I'm next. Then but if you're in your element and I just push someone in, you're like, yeah, like we don't play that way. I don't think it's fair. And I'm like, But look, that's no, it's just a game of mine, and isn't it? It's just a game of mine, mind games. But look, anyways, welcome, guys. It's Tuss Kid. We caught him out again.
Yep.
I think that's number like probably 6 or something.
Back again.
Oh my gosh, he's back again. Alright, anything in Pacifion, you like to talk about?
Yes.
So we're gonna have to talk extra fast today, are we?
No.
Oh. Okay, so we don't talk extra fast, but you okay with that? Anything specific you like to talk about? Any topics? Any Bruno? What do you think of Sarah? You know what I mean?
Yes. I believe that I want to talk about 3 months. I want to talk about, okay, so specifically I like how Greenwood's come in and he's looking more like confident.
It's sharp,
Comfortable.
sharp, elegant, wants to score goals, confident, and he looks like he could be a really good player. I'm talking really fast so that you can get your points in, because the other day you were kind of complaining, not in a bad way, that I didn't let people talk, so I kind of need to talk faster now, and you get your points in. So yeah, here.
100. Yeah. So then I think that after he's been playing for quite a while, I think he's had more confidence. We're starting to see like more tricks and flicks and stuff, you know, and I think that it's good. Like he's gone back in and he's becoming a better player. Also, I want people to recognise. I think he's built up a lot of pace. He used to be quite like the pace wasn't actually like there as much. But now I kind of see more pace.
But like, look, to be honest, I think personally, all the things he said to the United stand, so I said Greenwood should be playing a lot more. When he's played a lot more, he's been better. And I was the one, I was getting eaten from it, like a few people from the United stand, I remember. But like I used to say about like Fred, how he should play, and I was called like do I even watch matches? I'm a plastic. I don't know what I'm talking about. But then look at this now. I said it on the United stand. Said my opinion. Fred should play. I have my reasons. Look at it now, and everyone's trying to go back on their word. Just saying, like, this is the thing. It's weird now, the fact that everything I'm saying, I must have some understanding, or I must be psychic, because every player I'm saying, every prediction comes true. It's really weird. It's really, really weird, because I said with Devil again that Bruno would score. Really weird. Like Bruno, and we even said it. We said it before. Like someone typed it, and then and then they typed it. I think like we perfect timed it or something. That match would pass the ball to Bruno and he scored. You can even ask Devil. Predicted that. So it's really like kind of weird now. And I predicted all the players that would play and play well. I predicted that Bruno wouldn't be a flop and he'd score a lot. So this is getting weird now. Maybe I have some vision or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. But I was talking for too long.
That's right. But yeah, what do you think about who you would like start in for against Derby?
Derby, I remember while I'm up, I'd start. Personally, I don't care if it's weak. I think personally this is the only chance you're going to get to start players. So personally, I was saying to Mason just quickly, I think personally I'd go all out in the last game next week. Maybe get 5-0. Then you can like, what's it called? Wait, one sec. I just have to do something. Like 2 seconds. Oh, quick point by Musa Jet. We'll talk about in 2 seconds. That's a good point to talk about for like 2 seconds. For a minute or two after. But what was I going to say? Yeah, about the last game. I think personally I'd go all out in that game next week, and I would maybe go for like maybe. They're not going to be these. They're not going to be a walkover, but maybe try like get 3-0, 4-0 up, and then you can afford to rest players. Then, in my opinion, like with the Derby game, this is my lineup. I would start Romero. I'd start Delo. I would start Phil Jones, Boy, and Williams. I would start Matic, because personally I don't know I'd start McTominay and Fred at the weekend, because I think McTominay needs a break. I would start Garner, but I doubt he's going to start personally. Sadly. You know, I think we all would. Gomez, I would like to see it start. So Garner, Gomez, and Matic, as you know, and maybe like 4-3-3. What's it called? Musa Evan is scared even the players. Yeah. I'll get on that in 2 seconds. Igalo, hopefully. Chong, and yeah, one more player. I don't know who else, but yeah. Just a quick point. Sorry, this is just off Man United for a second. I was gonna talk about this anyways to someone. I think you're the perfect candidate, aren't you? All Serie A games are gonna be played behind closed doors, and he's right. Sad for Serie A fans. It is. It really is. It just shows how bad this is getting. But just quick like update on the virus. Like, it's a weird thing, but like there's like 2 cases of it. It's like an S version, which is a minor version, then there's an L version. So like there's one that's like really, that's like kind of just like could be a cold kind of symptom thing, like a cold, and then there's like the L, which could be like you could like your breathing could be all messed up, you could like get really sick, you could die. So like if you the S, you can't die from it. If you like the L version, There's just a quick update on that if you're wondering if you're probably scared of it. Mostly kids. Now this is good for if you're parents and all that. People between 12 and 41. What's it called? Have a 0.34 chance of dying of it. So that's good news. So that's good news.
Yeah, that's good.
So, sorry about that. Don't say dying. But yeah, the thing about the Serie A games is like, I see the thing is that's gonna be sad for fans. I think personally, look, that's the right thing they should do. I don't think they should just cancel the games. Period. I agree with playing behind closed doors because you don't want the players just like, because they're gonna be like, what am I doing here? I feel like a few players would have went out on loan if they did. For some reason, like Gallo's doing and all that. I agree with them being played behind closed doors. But yeah, it's good topic to talk about quickly. But like the thing is, like, I'm kind of about the Euros. But I think that would go ahead. I think personally, if they're gonna cancel it, I think personally, just I don't know if there's a point to the Euros if there's no fans, because the main point of Euros and World Cup is for the fans. Like, it kind of is meant to make everyone around the world what's it called? Musa Jat. Even Ireland cancelled their match against Italy. That's this month because they're like scared of like the virus thing. Like, but like the thing is, like, I think personally, would you cancel the Euros? I don't know, because even my friend's going to the Euros, which is like mad. Like the whole Euros, like during it, which is actually good for him.
That's crazy.
But he's a United fan as well, and he's actually talks sense. And like some people in my class saying Bruno's a flop and all that, and I proved him wrong. Yeah. But look, anyone else? Come on. I'll just give them a minute, in case he joins back. Right. We'll go to Q, just have a general talk.
Cool.
I'm not sure if there's United Stand calling guys today. I'll update everyone in the group if there is. I'll ask Paul and all that.
Alright.
So, if you're wondering, we have like a big general talk at the end, so you can talk about whatever you want. Just like quick kind of like discussion debate thingy on the live show. So, obviously, guys, we got Mason back. We got obviously my man Colin, and we got my man Tussy, and we got my man Mason.
Hello.
So, welcome back, everyone.
Again.
I know you're proud of this moment. I'm sorry, you don't have to say that. I'm messing, guys, I'm messing. Right, but look, just like, there was a good point made by Musa in the chat about the just want to talk about that quickly with your opinions on it. The Serie A matches being played for next month behind closed doors. What's your opinion on that? What is your opinion on that?
I don't think there's much you can do about it.
I 100% agree with it. I think personally, I would 100% agree with that. I think personally, it's either you cancel them or you play them behind closed doors. Because, you know, if you have a match with stadium with 30,000 attendance, right? In my opinion, with how much people in Italy have it, what's it called? At least, I think personally 30 people would get it each match, in my opinion. I think personally it's the best way you could do it before, like with the virus. Main Street Studio says, to be honest, there's no healthy regulation in Serie A. I've been in one for Juventus versus Inter Milan. It was a crowded match and nobody cared. See, like the thing about that is, like, all the seats are kind of cramped in stadiums for some reason a bit.
Yeah.
Like, I think personally, at least, not 30, I think at least 1,000 people a match would get it, because you're going to be in contact with at least a lot of people. Like, if you're coughing, and then that person has it, and then that person has it, and then that person has it, like, it would be too much of a risk. Like, I know this is a Man United show and all that, but like, we have time to talk about like serious kind of topics and all that as well, like football related.
I saw they might put it in the Premier League as well. That they might.
I think personally, I think it's when it gets to like, I think when they said it gets to like 200 cases.
Yeah. That's only like 100 to go. I think it's on. I saw 80 something today. So.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad though. So there's like basically like Northern Ireland and Ireland are two different countries.
Yeah.
There's 3 in Northern Ireland, luckily, and there's 2 in Ireland. But like, I live on the east coast of Ireland, and one of them's on the east coast. So, nah, I'll be grand. To be honest.
Where I live, there's not been any yet.
But look, what can we do about it?
I have no idea if there's any in South Africa.
No, there's not.
Saying that there's none, but there's.
But you have to remember, like, not in a bad way, but like, there's not really much because sadly, like, they're poor countries. I think personally, the world should really donate money to, like, put more money into that. It's kind of sad though, the fact that countries like America and all that no offense, like, to America, they can do whatever they want with their money, no doubt, but they probably have $1 trillion in their pocket or something, and they couldn't donate 100 million of that to Africa. Like, that would make strides. That would technology advancements.
I think if South Africa got it, it would be pretty
fatal. Yeah, it's sad though. Like, the thing is, like, a country, like, it's really sad to see that though, because we can't. I feel there is one case, but it's very hard to report it because there's no electronical advancements in loads of countries, which is sad. I think there should be. I think personally. Like, there's some Nigeria. Some of my friends are in Nigeria. They'd say that there is, like, in some parts there is, some parts there's not. But look, I think personally should see that's the thing about this. So we're not an all. Well, we're kind of a Man United channel and all that, but like sometimes we go off topic, talk about a few other things.
Yeah.
Like serious topics and all that. But like.
Out there, South Africa is a beautiful country. I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's a good country, but just some parts are like overly rich. Some parts are.
It's very.
It's true.
It's very.
Even in a country, inequality. Yeah, segregated. Yeah.
The rich are very rich
and poor very
very rich.
Like, that's the thing. Like, even Nigeria, there's like half a town that would be rich. That like half the town, let alone a country, would be rich, and then the other half would just be poor. Like, it's sad to see.
Yeah, it depends where you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, look, back to football for a minute. I have a weird suspicion that the Europe. I was thinking. Wait, 1 sec. Yeah, like. Ronaldo announces that his mom's stable in top hospital after a stroke, thank goodness. Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at Ronaldo's tweet. Like, the thing is, like, so many bad things are happening at the moment, but look, we have to try look at the positives, don't we?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm getting a lot of comments in now, don't mind it, don't you? UNICEF is prepared to, Mainstream Student said, UNICEF is prepared to help Africa, but you know it's too late now. You know it's spreading like one person per 1 minute. You see, what do you mean?
It is in Africa.
No, but
there is a few cases, but it hasn't really.
You see, for all we know, there could be thousands, which is sad. Yeah. And you can't even test it in some parts of it. So, like, for all we know, there could be hundreds of thousands.
It's very rural. In a lot of parts, and then the cities are pretty crowded. South Africa is more of a advanced country in Africa, I would say. Like, there's not so, like, I'm sure you guys have seen on TV, there's like those countries that are just crowded. And it's not really like that in South Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of sad to see though, but like, the thing I'd say is about the Europa League, I'm kind of confident now if the teams are prepared to play behind closed doors. I have a suspicion that the Europa League will go ahead, or it's good. Like, I'm feeling that maybe Italy, if they can't play the matches in Italy, I have a weird feeling that they might just play both legs at the home pitch in one country.
Well, I don't think it makes a difference where you play if there's no fans.
Yeah, I think personally, if Italy gets so bad, I would just play both. I wouldn't risk by saying, oh, let's fly some players over to Italy and just like hope that's closed doors and all that. That'll help. I wouldn't risk that. I'd say personally, UEFA should do this as well. I think personally, if you're an Italian team, if you've been in Italy in the last 14 days, I don't think. See, because they could spread it easily then to the other players, and then that could spread around England. Because they're signing things. I say personally, I would just say, if you want to finish the Europa League, you can't be in Italy for the rest of the season if it gets so bad. And if they say no, we can't, we're going to say sorry, we're going to have to like knock you out of the cup, because physically you can't just ask them to come over to England if there's like 10,000 cases in Italy, when probably could at least one player have it, because you can't just test on the pitch and then have a 14 days incubation period or something like that.
Do you guys think we'll win the Europa League?
Who's really in it anymore? I kind of think this is what I'd say. I think personally Inter Milan might be a bit. I think personally, see, kind of.
I want them in the finals, to be honest. I would love them in the finals.
See, the thing is, when we got to Ajax, like, that was a really boring game. Remember that? Like, Pogba scored, Mkhitaryan scored, but it was really boring.
It just scored a deflection as well.
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan got like an overhead, but like from half a meter up.
One sec. Someone just typed something in chat. Bro, the Discord link's in the description. Just to tell you. I'm like, I think personally it was a weird final. It was a really weird final. Lol, they lost 5-20 to cover the leagues, lol.
It was a really weird final because when I was watching it, it didn't feel like a final.
Yeah.
Under pressure. Like, I was under pressure when it was 0-0, but as soon as it was 1-0, I was like, oh, okay, but we've won the Europa League now. So
it was just like and we were all thinking that it was going to be a really tough game against Ajax, that it was going to be a struggle. They didn't really like attack much. United were just really defensive. Yeah. They got like 2 goals, a deflection goal. The link is for the United stand. Oh right, I don't have a link for the United stand, mate. You're probably gonna have to look for one of the videos.
Yeah, you'll have to wait on a Monday.
Yeah,
Monday,
or if there's a call in today. But look, guys, we're gonna end the stream there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone coming.